If I had to choose just one type of gold to stack, what would it be? Fractional gold, gold bars, whole ounce coins. You might be wondering, which type of gold should I be stacking exactly? I'm gonna break it down right now. Ahoy, mateys, and welcome to Booty Girl Stacking, where together we'll unearth the real treasures of silver and gold. If you are enjoying these videos and want even more booty in your treasure chest, smash that like button, share, and subscribe. Now, if you're looking to ascend the ranks of the Booty Girl Stacking crew, please consider joining my Patreon, where you'll gain access to exclusive Booty Girl Stacking content and special giveaways. I'd like to give a huge shout out to those of you who have already joined my Patreon, as well as my correspondence crew. Your support and letters mean the world to me, and the Booty Girl Stacking crew would not be the same without you. So welcome aboard, mateys. I am excited to see where this ship sails. Recently, I picked up some new gold as well as some new silver pieces. So if you'd like to see some stunning silver and gold, stick around to the end of the video. If I had to choose just one type of gold to stack, what would it be? The number of options can often seem overwhelming to new stackers. I know when I started out, it was a little bit daunting trying to kind of calculate which type of gold was going to give me the best return for when it came time to sell. If you're looking to start stacking gold for the first time and you're kind of feeling similar to the way that I was, I'm going to break this down into three simple categories. The first category is whole ounce coins. The primary pro to stacking whole ounce gold coins is the crazy low premiums. The larger the coin, the lower the premium. If you have the budget for it, this is the best option. That being said, there are a few factors that keep people from doing this. The biggest con to buying full ounce gold coins is the large spot price of gold. Gold will cost you anywhere between $3,300 and $3,500 an ounce. And that's on the low end of the spectrum. Yes, the premiums are lower, but per ounce, gold is very expensive. It takes the average person months to save up for one of these coins. Now, I'm not advising against that. There are stackers who do this. One of them being an awesome YouTuber named Thousandaire Radio. Thousandaire Radio saves up, and every 6 months, he purchases a gorgeous Centenario. These coins are massive. They have over a full ounce of gold in them, and they cost upwards of $4,000. If you want to do this sort of thing, go for it. All of this depends on what works best for your budget and your personal stacking style. When I first started stacking, all of the seasoned stackers I could find on YouTube were telling me to buy whole ounce coins, and that was just kind of out of my price range. It would have been nice if I had someone to kind of lay out a more attainable roadmap. The whole ounce gold advice is kind of what kept me from getting into it right off the bat. If there had been more alternative gold stacking advice, I probably would have started buying gold sooner than I did. This brings me to the second category of gold, fractional gold. When I say fractional gold, I'm talking about any gold coin that is between a 1/10 ounce and a half ounce. Anything less than a 1/10 ounce is what I consider to be hyper fractional. And at that point, the premiums get insane. Fractional gold has a lot of benefits. One of the big pros of fractional gold is that it's way more affordable. Instead of throwing down $3,500 on a whole ounce gold coin, you can get a 1/10 ounce gold coin from anywhere between $350 to $400 right now. And that is a lot more attainable than a full ounce of gold. Another one of the pros to stacking fractional gold is that it's highly liquid. Because gold has gotten so expensive, more and more people are finding fractional gold appealing. So the demand has gone up, causing the premiums on fractional gold to go down a lot more than what they were even a year ago. So you'll have a very easy time selling a 1/10 ounce gold coin when the time comes. For quarter ounce gold coins, you're going to see the exact same benefits. The one con to stacking fractional gold is that the premiums are going to be slightly higher than if you were buying full ounce coins. That being said, the demand for fractional gold has gone up so much that the premiums are kind of starting to calm down a little bit. The third category of gold is gold bars. When I talk about gold bars, I'm recommending anything 5 grams or larger. Anything smaller than that, the premiums get a little bit crazy. Now, I'm not passing judgment on people who stack 1 gram gold bars. I mean, look at me. I have 2 of them. But if you are paying an astronomical premium on these, you've got to really be careful. Anything 10 grams or larger, you're usually going to save quite a bit on the premium compared to gold coins. That being said, the smaller you go, the higher your premiums are. Now, there are some pretty good deals on fractional gold bars, like 1 gram bars, for example. A lot of websites will have spot deals, or if you go to your LCS, if you can get a great deal on one, go for it. That being said, you're going to be better off sticking to anything 5, maybe 10 grams and higher, because then your premiums start to come down, and then you're looking at prices that are comparable to coins and a lot of times even lower. There are a few cons to gold bars. There isn't as harsh of a penalty for faking gold bars compared to faking gold coins. One gets you a felony charge, or the other one isn't penalized quite as harshly because you're not manufacturing fraudulent legal tender. That being said, every single local coin shop that you would sell this to has a Sigma or some sort of electronic verifier. So you're going to be able to tell if it's real or not the same way that you would with the coin nowadays. Just make sure that no matter what kind of gold you get, whether it's fractional, whole ounces, or gold bars, that you are buying from a reputable dealer. I would say it's best to stick to verified dealers and or a private seller that you really know and trust. Another con is that when it comes time to sell a gold bar, you don't get quite as much back for it as you would with a government minted coin. But if you bought it at a super low premium, it's not really going to matter all that much in the end. It's got more to do with preference. Personally, I like to stack a combination of bars and coins. But if I had to pick just one type of gold to stack, I would pick fractional gold coins. Fractional gold coins are kind of the best of both worlds. They're very attainable. It's easy to accumulate them. And when it comes time to sell them, they're highly recognizable and highly liquid. I just think that fractional gold in the 1/10 ounce and the 1/4 ounce variety is the best option, all things considered. I hope that all this information was helpful to you. And if you stayed to the end, congratulations, because now I'm going to show off some vintage silver and this gorgeous new Pamp Suisse bar. Let's check out the silver. I picked up these Johnson Matthey Freedom rounds and I absolutely love them. I've got 2 of these right to bear arms rounds. They are so cool. Love these. I also got 2 of these Freedom, the American Way rounds. I was looking these up on eBay and I think that these go for even more than the Freedom series rounds. With the Johnson Matthey Freedom series rounds, I've already got Freedom of the Press, which is really cool. And now I've got 2 right to bear arms. This has got me really wanting to hunt down the rest of the series. They're just awesome. I know I showed off this bar already, but I just wanted to give you guys a closer look at it. I was able to trade some silver whenever the ratio was about 88. Is that as low as it's going to go? I don't know. But my dollar cost average on the silver that I traded for it was only about $36. And I traded 4 ounces for it. I think that this was a pretty good deal. Look at this thing. It's gorgeous. The very first 1 gram gold bar that I ever bought was this tiny little Pamp Swiss that comes in a package of several different 1 gram bars. You can break them off into these little squares. These gold bars are more compact. The surface area is so much smaller. These have been pounded out a lot thinner, if you can believe it. These each contain the same amount of gold in them, which is crazy to me. This new one that I've got is way prettier. So there you have it, guys. Those are pretty much the main categories of gold that you're going to be dealing with as a new stacker. I know I didn't get into pre-33 gold. That's something that maybe we can talk about in a future video, but I think that everything we covered today is pretty good for people just starting out. Let me know down in the comments below. Are you really into stacking whole ounce gold coins, or are you more into fractional like I am? Do you prefer coins, or are you a bar enthusiast? I have really enjoyed getting to know you guys, so let's keep that dialogue going. And if you'd like to contribute to this channel in a greater capacity, please consider joining my Patreon. Or if you just want to send me some mail, write me a letter. And if you haven't already, like, share, and subscribe. I'm Booty Girl, and I'll see you guys in the next one.